and welcome everybody out there in Twitch and D&D land. I hope you're all having a fantastic time right now, having a fantastic day. Before we jump right into the action, we have a few short announcements that we have to make as per usual. The first of which is, if you're watching this in the future, you're watching this on YouTube, you should give us a like, a follow, a subscription, comment on the videos. It helps the YouTube algorithm kick us off and send us out into the ether so more people can enjoy this living universe experience. And if you want to watch us live, all of our scheduling is down in the description below. All you have to do is go to our YouTube channel or our Twitch channel and, follow us. You can also subscribe there. If you're interested in participating in our living universe, please consider joining our Patreon. If you do that, that adds you to our waiting list automatically for any open slots that may develop, either for me as a GM or a different person to run inside of this same universe that everybody affects one another inside of. So, without further ado, let's jump right into the game. Kai, tell us what happened last session, please.
Last session, we were recovering from Nolam's death, quotation marks, at the Wuhan gates. Kai and Sneak's players were around, so they didn't do anything. Taryn finds the Pooh's quarters, tries talking to her, doesn't get very far. Sterling manages to get Nolan's spyglass. The Volstrucker following him around, and then Taryn almost gets into a fight with some righteous brand soldiers, but Sarah manages to pull her off. Then everyone heads out for Nicodarnus. On today's end, Kai and Sneak head off to pay their respects to a fallen group member, since the players weren't around. Afterwards, someone is seen walking through the fields and Oana enters the game, a friend of Sarah's, who was looking for her because she thought Sarah was in trouble, and she gets to know the rest of the group. Stop someone to eat, and then they eventually arrive in Nicodarnus, where Sterling is enamored by all the activities there, and they have fun in town. Sarah and Oana going off to some shopping, and Sarah commissioning a rabbit, I think it was, a squirrel, while Sterling gets some rooms. And then later that day, everyone's in a tavern enjoying themselves, and Sterling notices something odd with some people there and goes upstairs to follow them, and there's a mid-game break that unfortunately turned into the end of the game.
Yes, we had some technical issues, so we had to end the game early. Apologize for that, everybody, but now we are going to jump over to Kai and Sneak. The two of you broke off from the party, taking one of the spare horses with you. Kai walking alongside Sneak at the same pace that the horse is trotting. Outside the Wuyang Gorge, since you are coming from the gorge itself, you pass by that little encampment area where you first met Sarah, where you first met Mostis, and where both of you lost a friend that day. Or maybe just an ally. You go through the familiar set of trees, and then you approach over towards this hidden little tiny lake. Only a few hundred feet across from side to side, completely shrouded by shrubbery, trees, and only the littlest bit of a beach towards your footsteps.
Kai grabs a stone to skip and throws it across the lake, kind of in an awkward mood.
You know, didn't think we'd end up back here so soon. Was kind of expecting our journey to take us a long way away from the coast.
Hey, at least we're not dead.
More than can be said for the rest of us. You're what?
Yeah.
5, 6 when we all met?
Yeah.
As far as I'm aware, everyone barring Phineas is dead.
Shit happens. He kind of says awkwardly.
You're not wrong. Suppose I don't have much to go by. The only traveling companions I had were fellow stowaways before this, so saw more than a few get thrown overboard when they were caught and I wasn't. Shame about Nelfin, though. He was probably the first person who's ever actually been kind to me.
Yeah. Kai's just pick up stones and throwing them across the lake absently, just trying to distract himself.
So?
I know things haven't always been easy with this group. I know things haven't always gone our way, and we end up working for some shit people, but it's good that we've stuck together. Nice to have someone constant throughout all the shit and the mud.
Yeah, true.
With a bit of luck, we'll actually be able to make a difference too. I'm beginning to think that the group want to make some kind of change to the Empire. At least, well, I'm beginning to think it's kind of obvious they do, but I'm beginning to think that that's actually going to become a serious goal of ours. Don't know how realistic it is, but
Kai just snorts.
my thoughts exactly. Half of me has desire to join them in making some change, but for me, I think that change would just come with burning the whole damn structure to the ground. And I don't think Sterling or Sarah would find that too amenable, do you?
I don't think so, no.
As the
No.
two of you are looking over the waters, roll me a perception check.
God, I need better wisdom.
You as well, Kai. Kai, the beach sand closest to the water seems recently disturbed.
I think someone's been around here recently. Okay, and Kai looks around for any other signs.
Survival. $19. There's a few branches along the trees that seem to have been snapped. Some of the shrubbery looks like it was trotted through on foot. I mean, it's over towards the southwestern side of the lake, but there's definitely been some activity around here.
I mean, if you're saying like shrubs have been trodden on, is that like something big has moved through? Or just
No,
like
that just means somebody like forced their way through it, disturbing its settled nature.
someone being forceful rather than something huge. Okay.
Yeah. Instead of subtle, somebody just walked through.
Yeah.
Do you think we should be worried or just just someone passing through.
Well, we should keep an eye out, but I think between us we can handle most of anything that comes along.
True, though Kai pass without trace anyway.
Ready?
Good plan.
So, that is all the two of you are doing.
And it being stealthy, of course.
You
I think
begin.
before they.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think before they start to make their way back, Sneak's gonna pull like a candle out of his pack and like use like an old beaten up mess tin or something, like squish the candle into it, use thaumaturgy to light it up, and then just cast it out into the lake.
The candle floats outwards before its tiny makeshift raft settles, sinking it into the lake.
Kai thinks that's not being very stealthy, but he didn't say anything.
The two of you
I know.
then begin.
These things.
Okay, go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
The two of you then begin traveling back to the rest of the party. Taking a couple of hours of a detour, you make it back into Nicodranas. Immediately being enveloped in this incredible city of energy and delight. I do need the two of you both to give me a charisma saving throw.
This I can do. Rolled like shit, but
I think I'll use advantage.
Sure. 11.
Well, that was a waste.
nice one.
Neither of you are charmed by the nature of the city. Of course, there are many things that you could buy if you so choose, but you're not going to be like certain other people that have spent way too much money here just for one night.
Well, your boy has no money anyway, so...
Oh, that's another way it ends badly. But anyways, the two of you begin walking through the city, and you immediately notice that you have no idea where your allies were going to be staying, since none of you actually communicate with one another about anything you're doing.
So, what anything they're staying in? And is this the same day as the lake?
No, it's been a day or two. I'm fast traveling you because the two of you alone together is very awkward.
Yeah, I just wanted to know if I could reset my key.
Yes, you do. You have all of your points back.
Ooh, I have an idea. Do I...
Great.
Yeah, there's probably some gambling that we could do.
You have anything that will track them? Or do you have one of those sending spells?
Nothing that works further out than 120 feet. I could send the dog, but I need to be able to see them to get it to track them. Knowing our friends, we should find somewhere with alcohol, and that's probably causing a ruckus.
Sneak, you're from the Menagerie Coast, more or less. You've spent the majority of your life here. In Nicodranas, you can count on one hand places that don't serve alcohol, including clothing stores. People spend money when they're drunk. It's always accessible, but it's usually pretty cheap too.
Ah, shit. I lost myself as to where we were.
Do you think they got someplace now? They would probably gotten someplace nicer. Let's go to the nicest place and work our way down.
Yeah. Was Sarah with the group at the time?
Yes, she was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Sneak will just start like asking street vendors if they've seen, a group walking around with a woman with a metal leg.
She doesn't show off her metal leg. She wears pants.
Well, yeah,
But
you've
there is
noticed-
a woman walking around with a giant cannon on her back.
That's a good point.
That's always visible. She does not
Looking-
hide her rifle.
Refined, sort of homely lady, giant hand cannon,
Roll me a persuasion check.
little bit snooty occasionally, maybe.
Homely.
You're gonna die.
Did I say homely? I meant comely. I get those two.
Oh. I was about to say, I was like,
Now
excuse me?
roll an IRL deception check on that one. Dirty 20. As you're asking, they're like, "Oh yeah, that's the half-elf woman who is being followed around by the puppy dog guy with the bucket of crab legs."
What?
Yeah,
guys, we
yeah.
lost
She was
it.
being followed around by the man. He has the nice fancy hat. Half elf,
Yeah.
maybe looks a little proper posture. I mean,
Sterling. Okay, do you know where they went?
oh sure, they were heading out to some establishment the DM forgets the name of.
I think
Claros.
it's like the
Theros?
Right.
Claros? I think it was like
Claros.
CLE.
Claros.
Claros,
Yeah. Claros. Yeah, they're over at Claros. Pretty fine establishment. Hey, are you interested in buying some hermit crabs?
No thanks. But
Yeah.
yes, Thermic.
You want a hermit crab? All right. They are 1 silver each.
Are they live hermit crabs?
Yes, of course.
Excellent. Here's a
Yes.
silver.
Thank you. Would you like a case for the hermit crab?
No, just sticks it on his shoulder.
And the warranty.
And a warranty. Yeah, no, they don't give you that.
Like takes the little like smoky black mouse out of his pocket, puts it up there, and went, "Be nice, you two."
Roll animal handling.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah.
My mouse.
Your mouse has lived through some bullshit.
Yeah, oh, yeah. The mouse is like it's more of a rat than a mouse.
Yeah, at
It's
this point, that's not.
in some shit.
That is worth XP. So yes, you tell the two of them to play nicely, and then the mouse just scurries to the other shoulder, scurries back to the other shoulder, whacks the shell with its tail, scurries back.
Like, poke the mouse in the nose, like, no. Be nice.
So, you make your way over to Claros, a fairly middle-tiered establishment for Nicodranus. If you were almost anywhere else in Wildmount, this would be a very high-scale, very high-end establishment. 2 stories on the surface that you can see. Presumably, there's a basement of some kind. Most places around here have shelters and basements, stuff like that. As the two of you are walking up, the front doors are opened for you, and immediately you're met by a receptionist. Hello, how may I assist you?
We're looking for our friends that we told they came here. Any
Lady, big cannon on her back, man with a fancy hat. Apparently,
Oh, Cannon Lady, she's over there. They point over at the bar, and you see Taryn just drinking something from a glass.
Beautiful. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
I assume Kai doesn't see that bag out in the open.
What bag?
The
Oh, no, Taryn hid that.
That is hidden somewhere Kai will not touch.
Or else Cannon.
Yep.
And at that point, I will allow that to happen. But yeah, Taryn, you see Sneak and Kai walking towards you.
Well, glad y'all finally caught up. How did everything go?
Uneventfully.
Well, yeah, I would say it was nice, but remembering it that friend was worth.
Well, uneventful is about as best as you could do with that.
Where's Owana doing all this?
I'm still with Sarah.
Yeah, they were out.
I think that
Oh,
was
I
in
thought you
character
joined
as a
up.
question. Oh, no. Oana went drinking with Sarah.
Well,
Sterling and
we-
Taryn found rooms.
Well, there's something y'all should know on the way. Were y'all here for?
No.
Okay. We did pick up an extra person on the way in.
Kai rolls his eyes. Okay, who this time?
Her name's Oana. She's a friend of Sarah's. She said that she'd met her some time ago.
She drunk too?
I'm not sure.
Play nice with this one, Kai. I know Nolan wasn't exactly amicable, but
Normal.
let's try and keep less hostilities this time, huh?
You missed the opportunity to say normal.
I haven't even met her, so
Well, she's been real nice. How should I put this?
I've been
She
nice.
seems a bit more gentle, so please do be careful with her. I think.
I've been nice to you, haven't I, Taryn?
Nice enough.
Long pause of silence.
The bartender walks over. Can I get the two of you some drinks?
Sure, just a regular ale. So where is
Regular
Sarah?
ale. They look at you very confused when you say that.
Just the house drink.
Ah, understood. And they start making you a martini.
Kai kind of looks at that.
Two
the back
olives.
at Taryn. He looks at it some more, then looks back at Taryn. Where is Sarah and this new Owana person?
They went out to have a few drinks and a chat, and Sterling and I went and got rooms for everyone.
Where is he?
He just stepped away for a moment. Not quite sure.
That's fine. It's good that we're all back together.
Well, somewhat, but at least in the same city.
Well, better than us being in the woods around some lake somewhere.
That's true. Oh, I have missed Nick Dronis.
I haven't spent much time here. I mean, I've spent time here in, passing, but we've only ever spent the day here once. This was when Kai and I first arrived on the coast and made our way up into the Empire. I seem to remember my friends spending some time with some Ruby lady. Spent a lot of money. I don't actually understand what he got, because from my understanding he was not of that persuade, and it doesn't matter.
Well, the Ruby of the Sea provides company.
I've heard it described as that, yes.
And she's the best there is around here, they say.
Best lay ever.
Yeah. Oh, Kai apparently knows.
Man's gotta do what a man's gonna do.
He's familiar with the industry.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fair point.
Kai grabs martini and looks at the olives strangely.
Those are vegetables.
In a drink.
It's a
Rude.
martini.
Also, I believe they are a fruit.
No, I don't think they are.
They
Enjoy.
They grow on
And they walk away.
It's to have the bitter, salty taste in the drink.
Oh yes, that's what everyone wants out of a drink. Bitter and salty. If I wanted that, I'd go work on the corner.
And Taryn is just losing it into the fucking drink. Like,
Sterling, around this time, you're coming back down the stairs. You did your investigation, and it yielded nothing, unfortunately.
Oh shit! Yeah, he did spend our money on that, didn't he?
Well, he took the bag, but he didn't. He actually spent his own money. But Kai was really worried that Nilfin had wasted all that money because it was a lot of money.
Yeah,
for
no,
this
he just
thing,
protected the bag. And he was in the safest place in all of Nicodranas, which is the Ruby of the Sea's bedroom.
mhm.
It's fair.
Nobody gets in there.
Oh, sneak.
That's
Kai,
everyone gets in there.
glad you made
Go
it
ahead.
back with us. Shall we go out and play some games?
That's what games are on offer.
Oh, there's a ton of games out there. There's one where you can knock bottles over with a ball, and there's other ones where you flip these loops, and there's races. it's absolute fun.
Any news on our objective?
He's been having a ball. We actually got in town earlier today. We didn't have much more than just finding rooms, to be honest.
I think that sounds like a great idea, Sterling. Any of these games require great deals of strength. I feel like taking
Oh, I'm
advantage.
sure we can find some. Let's go.
I still look fairly weedy. I feel like taking advantage of someone's assumptions of me.
Anyone else coming?
If there's any way you shoot a target, I'm in.
There's always
believe they
games
have
like
that.
that on the.
You
Taryn, I
can throw
believe
things. You can shoot things. You can.
in place, not blow it away.
You can
I'm pinned with a bow.
lift things. You can slam things. You can even poke things for the right purpose.
Kai, yeah,
I'm
I
not-
know all about that, but he distracted Kai away from the olives he's been looking at and sniffing.
Once a soldier, always a soldier.
So, are you all going out into the menagerie to enjoy yourselves on the boardwalk?
Yeah, I think Sterling is at least going to continue his little fun vacation.
Yeah, Kai got the poking idea and is gonna go out with him.
So, for the sake of my own sanity, Oana, while you are traveling around with Sarah, Sarah gets beyond fucking trashed. She passes out in an inn that you just kind of pay for the room just to not deal with any of that. And then realize you're pretty tipsy at this point, too, because you're drinking with Sarah, which is...
Oh, wait, I said that I was only having one drink last time.
Okay, then you're feeling
'Cause
fine. Sarah's gone.
Yeah, I wanted to stay alert.
So...
Okay.
You realize you've lost everyone else that might think something happened to you and Sarah.
Oh shit. I don't know how to find them.
There's an ability check called Investigation.
I will make one.
All right.
I'm just gonna go around asking about the general description of the group and hope I get lucky.
Give
And
me
you
an
do have
investigation.
your game inspiration. Never mind. I said that too late.
Yeah. 10. You end up finding your way over to the Chloros Inn. about a half hour late after everyone else has moved back into the city.
Oh shit! I'll go to the bartender. Have you seen a tall half elf, a red-haired elf, and wait, that's all the ones I know. Lately,
Red-haired elf. Oh yeah. There. No offense, but you're gonna have to be more specific.
one of them carries a weapon on their back that looks like a cannon.
Yeah, they just left.
The other has a big fancy. Oh, they just left. Shit.
Yes.
Do you know where they went?
They said something about poking, shooting, and strength. You do see a martini glass that is empty, but still has 2 olives in it.
Can I make an intelligence check to figure out what that means?
You've been in Nicodranus before, right?
Yeah, I've been
Tourist
living here
games.
for months.
Yeah, tourist games.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's the
I'll go to the
boardwalk.
boardwalk then, where
I mean, poking
everything
things can
is.
be interpreted many ways, but the other 2, those are tourist games.
Okay. Well, I know how to pick up on context clues, so I'll begin making my way there,
Okay.
and hopefully I catch up with them before they leave.
You end up finding the 3 of them. What type of game are you going for first? Are you going for the aim game where you throw the ball to knock down everything? Are you going towards the hammer drop where you smack the hammer to try to
Yeah,
hit
I think
the
the
bell?
hammer drop first because Sneak was
Hammer drop?
asking about that.
All right.
Yeah.
You think, if somebody was trying to impress somebody, the most likely way they would try to do that is to show off how strong they are. So you go by the hammer drop, and you see Taryn and Sterling standing there watching it. There's a homeless person standing behind them, and a fairly slender-looking tiefling that they're watching currently swing a hammer. Give me an athletics check, Sneak.
Person. Oh my god, I just got that.
Yeah, take a second.
Yup, Sneak
Very
athletics.
So-
Yeah, Steve's got newfound strength for days.
there are a lot of homeless
Bing.
people in Nicodranus.
It gets really, really close to the top and then falls back down. Hey, you won yourself a medium-sized prize. Congratulations.
Yeah, just close a window, someone's shooting stuff.
They
That's
give
fun.
you a torso-sized, what do you call it, teddy bear. And Sterling, since you've already subtracted the 10 gold, it's just coming out of what you already paid.
All right, cool.
Yeah. These games aren't terribly expensive, but yeah. So yeah, Oana, you find your 2 allies.
There you are. I've been looking for you. I see you're
Alana.
having fun.
Yes, of course. It's a beautiful city to have fun in.
I should inform you that Sarah's currently sleeping it off in an inn in the middle of the city, in case you were wondering. I hope you don't mind me leaving her there, but as much as I love watching people sleep, it's the middle of the day.
So you must be Oana? Kai looking up and down.
She
No,
just
this is-
stares
It's evening.
at
as
why
well.
this homeless person is talking to her.
Yeah.
Oana, yeah, no, that's fine that Staff Sergeant's there, but don't be surprised if she comes and finds us after she wakes up drunk. It's happened before. This is Kai.
Commander.
Thank you. This is Kai, and this is Sneak. They are part of our group.
It's nice to make your acquaintance, Commander, and Sneak. She's just gonna stare at your horns for a little bit. Mostly the points.
Guys are staring
Do you
at
ever-
her, giving her a good look over.
Do you
That sounded creepy.
Yeah. Yeah, it sounded very
Do you-
creepy.
do you guys have a plan for today? Are you just gonna hang out here on the boardwalk?
I thought we would have a little bit of fun. I don't know. I'm enjoying myself. It's been a while since I've been able to cut loose.
I mean, just between us, I can I can show you the good games if you're interested.
Ooh.
I've definitely toured this place a few times.
You have my attention.
What are you looking to do? What are your strengths? Are you trying to win? Or are you trying to try everything?
Well, I happen to be a fairly good shot. So anything with, well, I ain't gonna have guns, but crossbow, bow, anything like that.
So, Oana, there is one game here called the Gnome Toss.
Yeah,
It
that
is
makes sense.
throwing.
It is a stuffed doll that adds a little awkward counterweight that has a sharp-pointed hood on the top of its cap, and people throw it at boards to try to get it to stick like darts. The closer you get to the middle, the higher your prize is.
I see. Well, I think you might be interested in the gnome toss if you're up for it.
I think I am.
Taryn, you've
will
tossed some
take your
gnomes
hand.
before, but literal gnomes.
Get out.
Into the ocean. I'll
That's why
take her by the
there's no more
hand and just
gnomes.
start leading her through the crowd.
When you spend time in Huppaduke, sometimes you have to make things happen.
Alrighty. Yes, throw the gnomes. So you travel over to a lovely little side game where you see these large tapestries all around of what appears to be a hulking Goliath yeeting a full-sized gnome at some gigantic board. And you're like, this looks awesome. And when you get there, you see these tiny dolls with spiked hats on top of their heads, lined
So no
across the
actual
board.
gnomes.
There's a halfling who walks over wearing a full showman's tuxedo with a top hat and a cane. Good evening, everybody. How you doing today?
Doing great, thank you.
Fantastic. Are you interested in some yeeting of the gnomes?
Why, I am.
Wonderful. That'll be 1 silver a try. Or 1 silver a gnome. At 1 gold, you get 15 gnomes.
I'm gonna hand over a gold.
They take the gold, bite it, and with it still in their mouth, just start putting up some gnomes on the counter. You see all of the different arrays of them. All of them seem to be hand-painted. The limbs add an awkward balance to them as well. You know, these games are all scams. But if
Kinda
you're
rigged.
insanely good, you can win. Alrighty, enjoy your gnome tossing. Ding! Go right ahead. I need you to give me a dexterity check. Okay, now give me a strength check. You hit where the bullseye is with ease, but you just didn't add enough strength behind the throwing of the gnome to actually pierce deep enough into the felt. It kind of like pings and falls outwards onto the ground. And it's funny, the way these things fall, the gnome looks like it's sitting on the ground.
I might have to put a little more behind it.
You have 14 more tries. Go ahead.
Oh my god!
Need some
Hits
help.
bullseye. Hey! That is enough. You throw it a lot harder this time, and it bing, sticks in, and you hear that it almost bends against something metallic behind it. And the halfling goes, wow, not bad. All right, take your pick of a prize. Roll me a perception check. 3. There's a dog. A giant stuffed dog.
Lift.
Yep.
Here,
And you already
Kai.
have a giant owlbear.
Yes.
Kai, you
And
are
it's
tossed
Kai's.
a giant stuffed doll that weighs about 10 pounds.
Thanks. Right out of the bag.
And you're welcome to share more of these if you want with other people, but you can also just keep throwing them.
That's what, 18 now. No, there's 15,
13.
and then now it's 13.
You're 13 remaining.
And then there's... So everyone will have 2. And makes 8.
That'll leave 3 remaining for you.
Yeah,
2,
so
4,
that'll-
6, 8, 10. You would have 5.
So I'll have 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead. Everybody, do your strengths plus dexterity.
I'm going to try to like look for a kid or something that's running around and beckon him over so he or she can use mine.
It's not a save, Kai. It's a strength check. Reroll. And it's not a dex save. It's a check. Reroll.
Damn, Taryn is rolling really well.
Except for the last one. The last one, she's like, and, like, it just completely misses the board.
All right. So, Taryn, you hit it, but bad. You hit it, but succeed. You hit it, but bad. Sneak, no. You miss the inner ring, but it's strong enough to actually pierce on one of them. So you have 1 max prize. Then you have a small prize, which is a goldfish in a bag. Then you have another large prize. Now we're on Kai's. You missed the board, but you managed to stick it inside of one of the pillars holding up this stall. And the halfling's just like, Sterling hits dead on bullseye, but it just barely isn't enough and falls back out. Not enough oomph. Sneak, you have 1 more try.
Cool, and load my character sheet back up. For some reason, I got kicked out of roll 20.
And Oana, you're just letting a child try instead?
Yeah,
Sure, let me
I don't
roll.
want to embarrass myself by showing everyone how weak I am and how bad at just anything physical.
Best stats.
Kai, that's another win. Bullseye and barely sticks in. So Kai has 1 win. Taryn has 2 wins and 1 small prize. And I believe that was it, right?
Yeah, and Sterling will give his extra one to. We got 2 each, right?
Yeah.
So he'll give his extra one to the same child at Oana.
All right. The child throws the first one. It barely makes it over the counter. Then they scuff, grab another one. They throw it high, and it like rips through the canopy at the top. And the halfling's like, maybe this is not the best idea to allow children to try this. And then the child throws the third one, and it stabs into the thing and then falls out. And they just storm off.
Aw.
Congratulations, you ruined the
mean-
child's confidence.
The game is kind of built against them.
Oh, as all of
know,
them are. Yeah, 100%.
Fighters and monks and sorcerer fighters can't, do it
What do you-
or whatever.
But rogue fighters walk away with more teddy bears. For minor
they do.
prizes, you get yourself a wood-carved ring.
If I can, before the kid takes off, I'll toss him the dog.
Give me a charisma check,
Throw,
Kai.
Oh
throw
no!
the giant dog at him.
If you roll
Monk
too
weapon.
low, you just... yeah.
Oh no!
I'm not gonna knock him out. I mean,
Roll a
give him-
charisma
give
check.
him.
Let's see.
Oh,
Let's see how courteous you are towards them.
He fails at a game, then just gets yeeted off the dock.
You throw the dog at them and... They
I
stand
was
back
trying
up
to be
and
nice.
they take the dog. This is mine now, and run away.
Ha!
What? I was,
Why would you do such a thing to such a little child?
I was trying to be nice.
The halfling is dying of
Man.
laughter right now.
Then you hand over the dog. You don't toss the dog that's bigger than the child at the child.
Hey.
It builds dexterity.
If you could dodge a dog, you could dodge a ball. And the halfling just goes and collects all the gnomes.
Where was my prize?
What? Oh
I
yeah.
won the
He roll me a perception check. Let's see what you can find.
With advantage, why not?
Okay. So, at the front of the best prize tier, which is all the way at the top, you see all of the big stuffed animals were pushed to the front, but you felt them. They're shitty quality. They probably have some little old grandma barely making ends meet making this in their basement. Weaved in between them, you start seeing some interesting things that are simply labeled prize number 3, prize number 5, prize number 7. They're little cards up there, hidden behind all the stuffed animals.
What are those? Kai says, pointing up to them.
Ah, those are mystery prizes. Do you want to try to take one of them?
Sure.
It could be anything. It's not a boat. I can tell you that much.
Okay.
All right, which one are you taking? 3, 5, or 7?
Oh. Lucky number 7.
Good stuff. They pull out this very long pole and just jab at it and then knock it down, where it flutters down towards where they are. And Kai, you can easily just snatch it out of the air because, you know, you catch missiles, you can catch paper. And you turn it over, and written on it is butterfly wings. Oh, look at you. You got the good prize this time. Okay.
Fly now?
Be right back. They flutter over to the back area, and they come out with this strapped little mechanical thing. Not mechanical, sorry. This strapped, like, backpack that seems like it's fitted for somebody of smaller nature, like the halfling. And then they're like, all right, give me your back, and I'll help you fit into this. Come on. It's going to be... stretch your arm. Okay.
I don't think so.
No? You don't want it?
Karen is assisting Kai into the butterfly.
Opposed athletics, both of you.
You know, Kai, it would really accentuate your upper chest. I think you should put it on.
You know what? I'm using my advantage.
Yeah. Roll your athletics, Kai.
Kai doesn't resist.
Okay. Yeah, Taryn forces you into it. No, you're wearing it. Mm-hmm. Yep. And get in there.
You want it.
This is
And you gave away my prize. So now this is my prize. Watch you walk around these.
Alrighty. So, while you're wearing this thing, it only has a one-time use, buddy, okay? You're okay with that?
okay.
One time, you say the command word, which I will whisper to you, and then it will spring forth butterfly wings and shoot you into the air.
Just
And-
don't say the word back, confirming, Kai.
Yeah, don't do that. That would be pretty, I'd laugh.
And then you fall to your death.
Well, I mean,
I
not
try to
necessarily,
overheat.
but, you know, be careful with it. It does shoot you into the air by 30 feet.
Can I try to overhear him whisper the word to Kai?
Sure, roll a perception check.
Cool.
Perception.
Come on. I was trying to be nice to this one.
They don't hear anyways.
Oh,
It's a noisy city.
I was hoping I could just whisper it at a really awkward time.
I just
Oh, I wish
I
that
sent
word
it to
was
you on
commander.
Discord.
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah.
I'll kind of shimmy my way over to Sneak. You know, you're pretty strong for such a skinny person. What's up with that?
looks can be deceiving, and magic is a wonderful thing. What thing the augment is it in my earring? I think it is. Yeah, and Sneak just like touches his earring and flexes a little.
What does that do?
Well, without the earring, I am decidedly average. Augments.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well, there's more than one way to be above average.
So, are any sailors giving Kai stares for walking around with butterfly wings?
No, the wings aren't out. It just currently looks like a small wooden box on your back.
Oh. Okay, that's better.
Yep.
Oh, I thought it was like.
But it's
the
one of those
wings and
like
then-
it's one of those like tiny Japanese backpacks that like fit over your shoulders and barely fits between your shoulders and clips on the front.
Okay, that's embarrassing enough.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
It's basically a harness.
Yeah, it's when you speak the command words, you get the butterfly wings. And it's a one-time use as a bonus action.
It's basically you get like a really, really big jump.
Yep, one-time use, jump of 30 feet. Not bad.
Fall, and then he can
Mhm.
fall without getting hurt, basically.
Well, you can. If it was on somebody else, it might be uncomfortable. You get the feeling from this halfling that they're not super conscientious of what happens to people. I mean, they laughed when you knocked over the child. You know.
Taryn is just walking along with her little goldfish. Just
In the bag. What'd you do with
In
the
the
other
bag.
large prize you won?
The owlbear?
Dog?
No, so there's the owlbear that Sterling won. Now
Yeah,
you
that's the
have
other
a
one.
giraffe that you won. The dog was thrown at the child, and you have the wooden ring.
okay. She's got the wooden ring on. And the giraffe, she'll probably give it to Alana. If she wanted it.
Aw.
Oana, it's so fluffy
Ah.
you could die.
I will take it and I'll just hug it like this and walk.
Oana, how big are you, by the way?
5'5".
Okay, so you're like average size. For some reason, I keep thinking you're like a halfling. So yeah, that
Yeah.
the giraffe is smaller than you, but if you hug it, its head goes far above yours, and you feel like there's a stick or something in the head keeping it straight up.
Mm-hmm. I'll just walk with it, and as we're walking and kind of touring around all the different games and everything, I'll be like, so Sarah told me everything. How are you planning on hunting down this Volstrucker?
Shush, darling. Shush. That is something that not everyone needs to know about, especially who we're looking for.
Well, I can reassure you that there's no better place to not be overheard than this bazaar.
Or no better place to listen.
Well, they need special hearing if that's the case, because I can't hear shit.
Well, I don't put much past them.
It is an interesting reason to come to Nicodranus, I do think, but I trust you're hopefully doing the right thing. Do you have a place to stay set up?
Yes,
Already?
we have an inn that's got a few rooms already.
What's its
Sterling
name?
leans over and whispers to Oana, "It's the Kleros. That's where we're staying."
Okay.
And then
Excellent. That way I can retrieve Sarah if needed and meet you back there. Though I still think she's asleep. What time of the day is it?
It's evening. It's been evening.
Okay.
And
You
I'll
guys
bust
showed up
to-
midday and then spent most of the midday just frolicking and drinking.
And
Sun-
I'll,
the sun's beginning to set. Would y'all be interested in grabbing some dinner and discussing this some more? Unless, of course, you want to play more games. I'm always up for more games, but it's up to you.
Kyle, was that one you wanted to do, or
No, I just wanted to find this guy, and that was pretty much it.
well, Stolen? What did is the game you wanted to play?
Oh, they're all so fun, but yeah, we can eat. We should probably wait to have our conversation till we're in a room, but we can at least have dinner. I don't know if I'd want to discuss plans openly.
Well, the great thing about Nicodranas is the games will be here tomorrow and the next day and the next and the next. So we'll have plenty of opportunity. But I did want to sort of pick your brain. It's been, in my mind for a while, ever since Sarah told me. Coming, all the way to the Menagerie Coast for that reason, she'll emphasize that she's not saying it, it's a lot of effort, so it must be very important, and I'm interested to hear why. I was trying to get Sarah to explain more to me, but the more she drank, the less I was able to understand.
Yeah, that's Sarah.
Well, we can certainly talk about it later, darling. I am getting fairly hungry myself.
Well,
Think
I
about
know a
where-
great place.
Right. I have missed seafood. Do they have that there?
Of course, it's right on the ocean. I'll lead you there, and I'll just link arms with Taryn and begin speed walking.
Taryn is just over 5 foot, so you're not speed walking anywhere. Well,
Okay,
she does have
speed
a
walking.
have
for
a
us.
base 35 though, so
Small will fight.
it's like the birds, the little legs. They're like,
Yep.
like that's how she.
So, what type of establishment are you looking for? Are you looking for an outdoor eating place, something on the boardwalk, something on the beach, something indoors, finer dining, more refined dining, just casual eating,
Yeah.
tavern? What?
I would go to like one of those, when you go to a city, there's the difference between like the places tourists go to and the places locals go to.
Oh.
I would take them to a just average, good, nothing really bad about it, but it's not, what we would call a 5-star restaurant by any imagination, just for the locals,
Okay.
like
Um,
out of the tourist area entirely.
So, there is a lesser known little shack underneath the boardwalk. It is called the Lovecraft Shack, and they serve fish on sticks, as well as freshly fried chips. So potato wedges, pretty much.
Oh yes. Now I'm hungry.
It's a
in real
little
life.
place, a little out of the way. It's under the boardwalk itself, so you have privacy.
Is
and
it
they
down
have
by the sea?
Yeah, of course.
At least it's not the little shop of horrors.
Come on, this is a good reference, guys.
That's good.
So much takoyaki being served, though.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, do you want takoyaki? You can find it as you walk down. I'm actually debating on getting myself a takoyaki maker because I can't get up to New York right now to buy them, and I've been craving them like something fucking fierce. And you can't get the ones in the bags; those suck. But anyways, yeah, you all walk off the pier onto the lovely ocean bank, stepping through the sand. Some of you may consider taking off your boots or sandals as you walk across.
Some
Or
of us
else-
don't have them.
Definitely.
True. Or else risk having to walk on sand for the rest of your life. Because that shit doesn't come.
It doesn't.
So you all walk down there, start getting yourselves over towards the shack, and you only see a handful of people. And when we come back, you all will be having your conversation and ordering your food. Be sure to give us a like, a follow, and subscription, and we will see you all soon. Bye.